One of the things I found most uncomfortable about being pregnant was becoming public property. Um, People would put their hands on my bump without asking, but worse for me were the comments, mainly about how big I was. I was unwell during my first pregnancy and had a lot of extra fluid. People would ask if I was sure I wasn't having twins, if I'd got the due date right, and just sort of regaled me with stories of how you couldn't even tell that they were pregnant when they had their children, or that they were wearing normal clothes right up until the end. And this was sometimes linked to other conversations about me in front of me, things like people nudging who they were with and asking, "Can you believe she's only 30 weeks?" Not everyone was that rude, but being pregnant seems to invite conversation. And so many questions that it can feel like an interrogation. So, when are you due? Is it a boy or a girl? Got a birth plan? Decided on names? And they are all really personal. And I would answer them all awkwardly because I didn't know that it was okay to just say that I'd rather not talk about it. People also really enjoy telling you stories about their labour and births. Again, I didn't know it was okay for me to ask them not to tell me, so I just listened. So it's just some top tips. Even if you have nothing playing, wear earphones. It should stop unwanted interaction because the neurotypicals seem to just not be able to help themselves. Try to ignore any comments about size, big or small. If there are any concerns about you or the baby, your midwifery team will let you know. This is why you get measured at lots of appointments from the second half of your pregnancy. So, a stranger in the street saying that you look too big or too small for the number of weeks you are is not an indication that you should be really, really worried. If you are worried at all, speak to your midwifery team and they will put you at rest. And nobody should touch your bump without permission. And just know that if you don't want people to touch your bump, you're not the problem. They're the problem if they get annoyed at you saying no.